mile. He has returned a positive pre-race swab. Now let's move on. That's amazing. Who come out under the spotlight. We're now seeing Sovereign Hill appear on the track. His driver is Darren Hancock. He's very honest pace of this one. Of course, he's coming off his win in the Australian Pacing Championship at Newcastle. That was 2 weeks ago. Prior to that, he ran a fantastic third to Heracles in the New Zealand Cup. He's very well drawn, and one thing's for sure, he'll be flying home. That's Sovereign Hill from Barrier 2 with Darren Hancock, his trainer-driver. Darren Hancock having his first drive tonight in the Miracle Mile. We saw Commander Monty come out earlier. Michael Formosa driving for Bob Bellingham. As I said earlier, he's won his last 6 races at Harold Park, admittedly in much easier company than tonight. He's racing in the best form of his career. He won the Qantas Sprint last Friday night, Commander Monty, and won 55.7 running down Anvil Star. This is his biggest test to date. That's Commander Monty. So we've seen Commander Monty and Sovereign Hill come out, and here's number 3, Quantum LaBelle. Brian Hancock, the trainer. He's never won a Miracle Mile before as a trainer, Brian, or a driver for that matter. He won't be winning it tonight as a driver. He'll be watching from the grandstand. Mark Tracy is driving for Brian Hancock, Quantum LaBelle. He holds the Australasian record, this horse, at 153.1, which you'll remember he set at Newcastle in the Tooheys Mile, and then at the same track he just went down behind Sovereign Hill in the Australian Pacing Championship. His overall record, Quantum LaBelle, is very, very sound, and he certainly can run some time. 153.1 that night at Newcastle, and they're the colours to look for if you're following Quantum LaBelle. The Quantum LaBelle and our Savancelot colours are going to be similar. Mark Tracy on board for Brian Hancock. Now, we won't be seeing horse 4 come out because Christian Cullen's a late scratching. Here we go with Heracles, the favourite for the race. He's $1.80 now on the New South Wales TAB. Ricky May driving for Robert Cameron, and the trio that compared last year. Heracles, the horse, Ricky May, the driver, and Robert Cameron, the trainer. Last year's Miracle Mile winner. He's reported to be even stronger this season. His recent form in New Zealand has been excellent. It includes a win in the New Zealand Cup. He is awkwardly drawn tonight in Barrier 5, but he's the class runner of the field. There's no doubt about that, and he is certainly entitled to be the favourite. Heracles, carrying the hopes of New Zealand. Can he make it back-to-back years? We'll come back to our preview of the Miracle Mile soon. Our Savancelot came out earlier under the spotlight at Harold Park as they were all introduced to the crowd. Howard James driving for Brian Hancock. This could be the year for Brian Hancock to finally train a Miracle Mile winner. Our Savancelot, he's the reigning Horse of the Year. He's the reigning Inter Dominion winner, and well, there have been, I guess you could say, some excuses for his defeats this season. I know some people have said he's been disappointing. This is certainly a lot harder than the race he won at Parks by 40 metres on Saturday night, but he has won the big races before, Rouse Savancelot. He's like Heracles. He's a class runner through and through. And Brian Hancock watching from the grandstand tonight. He'll be watching his 2 runners, Mark Tracy driving Quantum LaBelle and Howard James driving our Savancelot. That's the latest market with the pool on 300,000. Commander Monty 770, 790 Sovereign Hill, 590 now for Quantum LaBelle, 190 Heracles, and our Savancelot has moved in to be the second pick at $4.40. With the race due in 9 minutes' time, they are warming the lights up there at Harold Park, and we'll keep you posted for any 1993 when Chokin won it and Jack Morris was scratched at the barrier. 820 Commander Monty, 810 Sovereign Hill, Quantum LaBelle's at 6, 190 Heracles, and the one that's firmed up on the tote with the scratching of Christian Cullen, the one that's really come in, is the Brian Hancock trained Inter Dominion winner of this year and the reigning Horse of the Year, our Savancelot, there at $4, despite his awkward draw, although the odds-on favourites also drawn awkwardly, I guess you could say, but they're both in commission for race 7 at Harold Park. Of course, Heracles took this race last year. There was 2 Miracle Miles last year. They had one earlier in the year as the 95 edition, but it was run in 96, and that was taken out by that terrific mare from Western Australia, Norm's Daughter. And the winners list of the Miracle Mile just reads like the champions of the past in harness racing. Chokin won it twice. The New Zealanders have a very good record, of course, with Chokin. Christopher Vance won it for them. Westburn Grant won 2 Miracle Miles. Village Kid, he won 2 as well. Popular Arm, I heard John Tapp saying that probably his most memorable Miracle Mile winner was Mount Eden, who won it back in 1971, and plenty of old-time harness fans would agree. And Robin Dundee won the first one for Robert Cameron back in 1967. The gate's ready. Time to hand you over to Hilton Donaldson for the Miracle Mile at Harold Park.
Righto, Matt. 2UE Mobile is ready and the runners are coming forward now for this $400,000 Grand Circuit race. The first on the gate out wide is our Savancelot. Heracles coming up to barrier 4, Quantum LaBelle in 3. Sovereign Hill 2. Commander Monty in barrier 1. The hope of the coalfields. Now they're set. Mobile picks up speed. They're ready. Racing. And Sovereign Hill began fast. He's holding Quantum Lobel in the run to the post. But now Quantum Lobel goes to the lead and got there cheaply from Sovereign Hill. Our Sir Vancelot comes across to be without cover. Commander Monty the inside. And Heracles is going to settle last. And the sensation is Christian Cullen, a late scratching. Returning a pre-race irregularity after a blood swab. Down the back they go, and the leader here is Quantum Lobel. His stablemate, Our Sir Vancelot, is putting pressure to Quantum Lobel, and Mark Tracy will hand up to Howard James on Our Sir Vancelot, and Our Sir Vancelot rolls to the lead. The lead time was 9.4. Quantum Lobel now second. Third is Sovereign Hill over on the inside of Heracles. He's parked without cover. He's the only horse away from the pegs, and last of all is Commander Monty, who's about to ease to the outside. The leader is Our Sir Vancelot. The first quarter, 28.3. They've got 1,000 metres to go in the Aristocrat Miracle Mile of 1997. And it's Our Sir Vancelot from his stablemate, Quantum Lobel. Heracles, he's going to have to really stand up in this Miracle Mile. He's doing it hard without cover. One out, one back, Commander Monty where he likes it. And last of all is Sovereign Hill with his mouth agape. He's starting to pull hard. Next quarter, 30.5. 58.8 the first half. It's not quick for this standard of horse. And it's Our Sir Vancelot, 3 metres to Heracles. May starting to edge him along. Third on the inside, Quantum Lobel. Commander Monty yet to go, and Sovereign Hill still last on the inside. Halfway along the back, Our Sir Vancelot on a loose rein, running flat out. 4 metres to Heracles, who's under a little bit of pressure. Quantum Lobel needs a run. Commander Monty, he's travelling well on the pace, Commander Monty. And last Sovereign Hill next quarter, 29.6 at the 300. Our Sir Vancelot, 3 metres to Heracles. The Kiwi starting to stretch out, but Our Sir Vancelot still going well. No run for Quantum Lobel. Sovereign Hill pushing out inside Commander Monty. They're locking wheels, many chances. Our Sir Vancelot kick though from Quantum Lobel. Down the outside running on fairly is Commander Monty, but it's Our Sir Vancelot. Our Sir Vancelot wins, and it's a Brian Hancock training Quinella. Our Sir Vancelot beat Quantum Lobel and Heracles third. Then Sovereign Hill and Commander Monty's run last. The final quarter, 28.3. They rated 155.5. And 6 Our Sir Vancelot is first, 390 New South Wales, 350 Super Tab, 355 in Queensland. Well, Brian Hancock, of course, has driven in 11 Miracle Miles. He is suspended, and he's not able to drive in this one, but it will be very pleasing to see, or for Brian, to see this horse return to form with a Miracle Mile victory. The reigning Inter-Dominion champion takes out the Miracle Mile. He was the New South Wales Horse of the Year naturally last season, and he's brought up his 33rd win from 70 starts, and tonight's $180,000 first prize takes his prize money earnings just short of $1 million. He's won about $970,000, and Peter Smith once said, with Thorate winning an Inter-Dominion at Globe Derby Park, he declared Howard James that night drove the race of the century, or drive of the century was the quote, and here's Howard James with another big win. This horse won at Parks last Saturday night, and this Friday night he wins a Miracle Mile. It's an amazing comparison, but he went round at Parks to get back in the draw for next Saturday night's Truer Memorial, and he's got away well tonight. Interesting tactics there. Mark Tracy electing to hand up the lead on Quantum Lobel, but he did have his chance to run Our Sir Vancelot down, because Our Sir Vancelot was the only horse really to sprint other than at the end of the race. So his effort has been great. Heracles gallant to defeat in third place, but with the Brian Hancock stable controlling the race, he's had to do it hard, and his effort was tough in racing without cover. Sovereign Hill, not much luck, did lock wheels at the top of the straight with Commander Monty, but they weren't able to run over this leader. The final, well, the quarters again were 28.4, 30.6, 29.6 and 28.3. So he's run home in 57.9. First half in 50, let's see, that's 59 seconds. It has been amended, that second quarter. Often happens, always gets amended, but 59 was the first half, a rate of 155.5. Of course, the fastest Miracle Mile was Heracles last year at 154.2. Full start at Globe Derby as Our Sir Vancelot returns the Miracle Mile champion, the Aristocrat Miracle Mile. Brian Hancock with a Quinella Quantum Lobel second, Heracles third, Sovereign Hill fourth, fifth Commander Monty. Not beaten far, certainly not disgraced. And the late scratching was Christian Cullen, number 4. The totes, 390, 2 even, 270 and no third. Quinella, 1160. Exacta, 1710. The trifecta, $36.60. It's all clear on the Miracle Mile. The magical numbers were 635.
Righto, Hilton. I guess what makes it even more special for Brian Hancock, Brian has won in an illustrious harness racing career. He's won Cups and Derbies, Inter-Dominions, you name it. He's never won the Miracle Mile until tonight, and now he cracks it with the Quinella. A great moment for a trainer, for the trainer, Brian Hancock. Now let's go to Geelong for race 11. They're set.
Blue light flashes, away they go, and down on the inside, Sovereign Hill and Quantum Lobel came out flying. They're contesting the lead from House of Ancelot. Heracles is restrained back in the field, the second last, and Commander Monty's on the fence. Now, out of the straight they wheeled now, and Quantum Lobel got to the lead. One of the two Brian Hancock horses in the race. He leads the way by about 4 metres. Sovereign Hill's on the leader's back, and the other favourite, House of Ancelot, is forced to race without cover, and now he strides up on the outside of his stablemate. Heracles is second last of the 5, and Commander Monty's down on the outside. They speed to the 1200, and House of Ancelot goes up on the outside and takes the lead. House of Ancelot goes to the lead for Howard James. 4 metres of break on Quantum Lobel, its stablemate. 6 metres away next over on the inside was Sovereign Hill. Heracles is now forced to race without cover, but strides up on the outside of Sovereign Hill, and last of the 5 is Commander Monty. They went that first quarter in a blistering 28.3 into the straight, and Quantum Lobel, House of Ancelot rather in front from Quantum Lobel. The two stablemates in similar colours. Heracles goes up to the leader's wheel now to be second. Over on the inside, Quantum Lobel relegated to third. Then on the outside, Commander Monty, and back at the tail of the field was Sovereign Hill. House of Ancelot in front. They went the second quarter in 30.5, the half in 58.8. House of Ancelot in front. It's break about 4 metres now on Heracles, trying to win back-to-back Miracle Miles. Down on the inside, Quantum Lobel. Then on the outside, next came Commander Monty, and Sovereign Hill's back at the tail of the field. Down the back straight they go at the 500, and House of Ancelot in front. Heracles is on the outside, trying to get to the leader. Back on the inside is Quantum Lobel, followed on the outside by Commander Monty and Sovereign Hill. 2 lengths first to last as they wheel to the side of the track now, and it's still House of Ancelot being tapped along. Here comes Heracles now. He's 3 metres behind him, then Quantum Lobel, Commander Monty, and Sovereign Hill. Into the straight they come, and House of Ancelot in front. Heracles tried to get to him. He kicked away House of Ancelot. The Kiwi tried to get to him. Down the outside, late Commander Monty, but House of Ancelot's in front. Getting to him, Quantum Lobel. Brian Hancock's going to Quinella the Miracle Mile. House of Ancelot first, Quantum Lobel second. The Kiwi, Heracles, has finished third in front of Sovereign Hill and Commander Monty. And Brian Hancock has not won a Miracle Mile before tonight. He's finished 1-2 in the Aristocrat Miracle Mile of 1997. Big win. House of Ancelot went to the lead from Quantum Lobel as they settled into stride and has drawn away to win. Quantum Lobel, its stablemate, has finished second, and Heracles, the favourite, which raced without cover for the majority of the race, has finished third. The time 2:06.3, a mile rate of 1:55.5, outside the track and race record, which stands to the credit of last year's winner and tonight's third place getter, Heracles. But all honours with the winner. In New South Wales on the tote, if you're back to winner, good luck to you. $3.90 and $2. Second placing, number 3, Quantum Lobel, $2.70, no third dividend. For number 5, Heracles. The placings become official now. 6, 3, 5. 6 the winner, House of Ancelot. 3 has run second, his stablemate, Quantum Lobel. And 5, Heracles, third, in front of number 2, Sovereign Hill, with Commander Monty, 5th and last. So a Miracle Mile that we went into with plenty of controversy, but we've emerged with a great story. Brian Hancock, never before training a Miracle Mile winner, even though he's won every other major race on the Australian harness racing calendar. Tonight has not just won the race, he's also trained the second place getter. That horse, House of Ancelot, has now had 70 starts and he's won 33 times. The stakes money tonight will take his earnings almost to $1 million. He stands at the moment at $796,000. He'll go very close to about $970,000 with that win tonight. Second, Quantum Low Bell. Brian Hancock again, the trainer. Mark Tracy, the driver. Howard James drove the winner. And the third place getter, Heracles, trained in New Zealand by Robert Cameron and driven by Ricky May. The placings are official: 635, 390 and 2 even, 270 for the second. The Quinella in New South Wales has paid $11.60. The forecast Quinella 6 and 3, $17.10, and the trifecta 6, 3 and 5 has paid $36.60. Here's the winner returning. Brian Hancock's horse, driven by his good mate Howard James. And there were plenty of critics who wanted to say that Howard shouldn't have been driving in the Miracle Mile. He wasn't up to it. Well, he showed them tonight he is. Howard James, a brilliant drive on the winner, House of Ancelot, and a remarkable night for the Hancock stable, not only winning, but also finishing second. And there's the all-clear siren in the background. Those placings are official. The margins, 3 metres by 3. 3 by 3, 6, 3 and 5. Officially fourth, number 2, Sovereign Hill. Officially fifth, the only other starter, number 1, Commander Monty. And Stan Zamanek, there it is. Brian Hancock, one of the best blokes in the business, a desperate Illawarra Steelers supporter. He's in the front of our broadcast box every time the Illawarra Steelers go round at Wynn Stadium. He's trained the first and second place getters in the 1997 Aristocrat Miracle Mile, House of Ancelot from Quantum Low Bell.
Ray, coming out here tonight, I mean, everyone was tipping Heracles, but just coming round when they made that turn for the straight, obviously Heracles just didn't have had it to go on with. I mean, he just made no in-rounds onto the leader. I mean, the leader just had all the strength, all the pace, and just kept on going.
Well, Stan, what happens, you see, it's all about...
Light on, they're off and racing now. Quantum Low Bell began very fast. Sovereign Hill has gone out with him. Out wider, House of Ancelot is getting over early, and then Commander Monty and Heracles back to the tail of the field. And the run out of the straight, Quantum Low Bell led clearly from Sovereign Hill, and going up to third is House of Ancelot on the outside. Commander Monty back to fourth, and Heracles is right onto the back now of House of Ancelot, who's continuing to go forward down the back where it's Quantum Low Bell the leader. House of Ancelot on the outsiders rushing up to take him on now, clear of Sovereign Hill. Heracles is fourth on the outside, and fifth and last is Commander Monty. House of Ancelot's gone to the lead as they race out of the back, and the first quarter is 28.3. And House of Ancelot's race to the lead from Quantum Low Bell, a length and a half off to Sovereign Hill. The New Zealander is left without cover. Heracles now to length off. Last of the 5 is Commander Monty. Around the turn they come, and House of Ancelot is doing it comfortably now. He leads from Quantum Low Bell. Heracles leading the outside division up with Commander Monty onto his back, and Sovereign Hill the insiders last, and they're slackening off in this quarter as they run down to the bell. A round to go now, and House of Ancelot is the leader. Heracles gets up within a length of him now. Second quarter is 30.5. They've gone 58.8 for the half. And House of Ancelot, the leader, into the back. He's a length on Heracles on the outside. Quantum Low Bell trails the leader third, and then comes Commander Monty, who's up on the outside of Sovereign Hill. 600 to go down the back, and it's the Inter Dominion winner. House of Ancelot, the leader. Howard James sitting very quietly. He's a length on Heracles on the outside, being niggled at. Quantum Low Bell behind the leader is third, a length to Commander Monty and Sovereign Hill. 400 out though. Out of the back, and House of Ancelot, the leader of the quarter, is 29.6, and House of Ancelot doing it okay from Heracles. Quantum Low Bell behind the leader wants a run, then Commander Monty and Sovereign Hill, but on the turn in the Miracle Mile, House of Ancelot headed up a length in front of Heracles. Quantum Low Bell about to get into the open, and then Sovereign Hill. He's gone for home on House of Ancelot. Heracles is trying hard from Quantum Low Bell, but it's House of Ancelot in front. Quantum Low Bell's getting up on his inside, but House of Ancelot will win. House of Ancelot's won all the way from Quantum Low Bell and Heracles. Fourth is Sovereign Hill, and fifth and last is Commander Monty. House of Ancelot takes out the Aristocrat Miracle Mile, and it's a Quinella to Brian Hancock, the trainer. House of Ancelot and Quantum Low Bell figuring in the Quinella, and Heracles has run third. It's 6, 3 and 5. The winner to pay $3.90 and $2. It'll be $2.70 for Quantum Low Bell, and no third for Heracles. Well, he's found the lead soon after the start. Quantum Low Bell first out, but he was able to cross him down the back, and he was always travelling smoothly. And Howard James just went for home on the home corner, and House of Ancelot just too good for them. 155.5 is the mile rating, the time of 2.6.3, a rate of 155.5, and the quarters 28.3, 30.6, 29.6, 28.3, 57.9 for the last half. Numbers are official, 6, 3 and 5. Sovereign Hills run 4th. Commander Motti's run 50. He's probably only about 10 metres from the winner, however. And it was just all our Sir Lancelot. He's now won the Inter-Dominion Miracle Mile double. And Brian Hancock, his first Miracle Mile. He's the trainer, and it has also landed the Quinella with Quantum Lobel. Mark Tracy getting second. The margin is 3 metres, 3 by 3, 26.3, 155.9. And Howard James, his winning driver, now has the big double, the Inter-Dominion on Thor 8 in 1990 and a Miracle Mile in 1997 aboard our Sir Lancelot.
Now on the Super Tab, our Sir Lancelot number 6 at 350, 180, 3 Quantum Lobel at 240, Heracles third, no third dividend.
Teeny. And that is his 33rd race win now, and his stakes money now climbs up to just under $1 million.
Moving up Globe Derby.
So it's 6, 3 and 5 official placings. We've got the totes. $3.90, $2, $2.70, no third, the Quinella $11.60, exacta $17.10, the trifecta $36.60. $3.90, $2, $2.70, no third, the Quinella $11.60, the exacta $17.10, the trifecta $36.60, and it's a full start at Globe Derby, and the all clear is about to come up after the Miracle Mile. A little bit flat with the scratching of Christian Cullen, unfortunately, but you can't take anything away from the winner. He still would have won anyway, our Sir Lancelot. He's the best horse in Australia. There's no doubt about that. He's just had no luck in his couple of runs back in big races this season. But last season, he was just a mile too good for everything. And he's proven it again this season by winning the biggest sprint race there is, the Miracle Mile. But Christian Cullen out at 9:49 due to a pre-race prohibited substance, and robbed the race of a lot of interest with that horse coming out. But it was full honours to our Sir Lancelot, Howard James and Brian Hancock winning the Miracle Mile. Just about ready now at Geelong.